Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. College football 26, we gonna grind again. Will this be a flop story or will we shine again? I ain't trying to waste your time. Like Michael Phelps, we gonna dive straight in. Every football player dreams of making it to that college level. The big stadiums, the sold out crowds, the NIL money, the fame, and the chance to go pro. Everything that come with it. In this story, we gonna start it off right. We gonna take it all the way back to high school. If you don't know the name, it's Mario Morris. I'm one of the best quarterbacks in the state of Missouri. And you could best believe I'm a 5-star at the moment. And coming into my senior season, I'm just looking to dominate. How I play, you may ask? Hey, listen, a straight dual threat quarterback. I can make things happen with my legs on the field, but you can't sleep on my arm talent. And this year, man, I just want to keep on improving. My ultimate goal is to be a pro, but I do want to go to my dream school as well. Now, coming into my senior season, my top 3 schools was Ohio State, Notre Dame, and LSU. Ohio State had been one of my favorite schools for a long time. And it's crazy to say, I was almost within reach of it. But you know what they say, man, you can't just talk about it, you got to be about it. So I got to go out on the field and prove it. Earn that offer. And before you know it, it was time for the first game of the season. I still remember that first run out, man. I was hyped. I had so much adrenaline going, I was just ready to get the first snap out the way. And then after that, it was straight down to business. But I will keep it a buck, man. The game started off pretty rough. But like I said, once the first few snaps got out the way, I was back locked in. Our schedule this season was filled with a whole lot of competition. And I started off the season right by breaking off for a huge scramble. I already knew what time it was going against these different defenses. They don't care if I'm a 5-star or not. They trying to come out here and expose me. And if you know me, as a person, as a player, as a competitor, I can't let that happen, man. Pretty soon, I had 6 on the board, just like that. Picking right up where we left off junior season. I will say, after losing some players after last season, we don't have the best wide receiver room. So the offense ain't as crazy as it was last year. But I guess when you a 5-star recruit, no excuses. I got to be able to make things happen either way. And that's exactly what I'm looking to do. 7-10, man. Like I just told y'all, the offense can look a little suspect at times. But I'm just doing my part to put people in the best position to win. Moving down the field, we just looking to put more points on the board, that's all. Early on, I was really showcasing that I am who I say I am. Getting a passing touchdown and then getting a rushing TD right after. I mean, I ain't lying to y'all when I say it's dual threat life over here. Trying to move the ball down the field, man, 17-20. We just got to lock in. I told y'all we playing a bunch of competition. I don't think no game's going to be a blowout. And with nobody open, I do what I can. Y'all see I just made Buddy slip and stumble. Y'all might want to tell the coaching staff to get him a new pair of cleats. But man, 1st and 10, I was going for a big shot. And you best believe I completed that big shot. Come on now. A lot of people gonna try to tell y'all I'm just a scrambler. But trust me, man, I really got some arm talent. I've been working on it every single offseason of my career up until this point. And in college, it's gonna be the same thing. We just gonna keep sharpening our tools and getting better though. Eventually they gonna respect. We still moving down the field though. We down in this game and we running out of time. We need the offense to step up. And my running back did just that, picking up the first down. But we still got to punch it in for 6. I'm dropping back, I'm rolling out, looking to see what I got. And of course, I'm scrambling again, making another defender look silly. But that's just my resume. And once again, your boy is in the end zone. And that is my 4th touchdown of this game. And we gonna go on to get the dub. UAB. They just happened to be my first offer of the year. My first offer, period. UConn also hit me up, and I'm open to hearing from everybody. I'm not just locked in on those 3 schools, but if I had to pick somewhere to go, it would definitely be one of those 3. UNLV, Tulsa, the Aggies, UTEP. I was hearing from a lot of people, but we still had to go out every game and perform. And this is where things kind of took a turn for the worse. This was easily my worst game of the season. And it's crazy because I started off the game with an electric play, but man, it was bad. I just couldn't get nothing going. The offense was stagnant. And man, let's just say this ain't my proudest moment in my career. But little did I know, after this, a lot of stuff was about to change. And mind you, we still had a long way to go, but this is not what I needed at all. After the game, I heard from Ohio State, and I was able to talk to the coach. And they was losing interest in your boy after I had built so much up. It was then shortly after that game where I would lose my 5-star ranking and drop to a 4-star, fighting to get that 5 back. And honestly, I kind of felt disrespected. I ain't know how my ranking could drop that fast, and a lot of people agreed with me, but you know how the game go. The best thing I could do was just go out there and try to perform, but for some reason, I was still struggling. And this was the first time in my career I had struggled like this. And I'm not talking about just me. The team wasn't clicking at all. As you could see, my running back just dropped that pass. But I had to make do with what was going on. If it's one thing my coach would always preach to me, is stay level-headed and control what you can control. So that was my mentality for the rest of the season. I wasn't worried about getting the 5-star back. I was just worried about going to the school that was best for me. But in this game right here, it was very low scoring. But I was able to make a lot of plays and hit one of my signature moves to put a defender on the ground once again. You can't get it twisted, man. I'm really with the shifts. But even though we had a 1-score lead toward the end of the game, I just struggled to extend that lead. I had 2 opportunities to punch it in the end zone, and I just could not get it to go. But we got to keep moving on and keep working. And them offers were still rolling in. Now, a lot of people were speculating that I would stay home and go to the University of Mizzou. And even though they sent me the offer, I still wanted to explore my options. After hearing from SMU, another school that was on my list, they lost interest. So I eventually had to switch up my top 10, drop them from the list, and I would then make Notre Dame my top school. I would also end up hearing from Louisville. The head coach decided to send some scouts out to my next game, so my mentality was just to win and perform. Started off doing what I usually do, extending plays, getting a huge completion to move us down the field, starting off the game right, but we had to stay hot. In the red zone, scrambling out the pocket, throwing on a run, and the receiver came down with the catch once again. And then it was all up to me. A QB run straight up the middle in the red zone. You know I'm putting 6 on the board. Can't get too cocky though. We got to keep moving. Because just like we had the lead, we lost it pretty fast. But on this drive, coach wanted to get heavy in that RPO game. But that's exactly what I did. Reading the defense the whole time and occasionally switching it up, handing it off to the running back, just getting yards any way we could. And when the offense is moving like this, we actually a pretty elite team. But it ain't always like this though. But the RPO was working significantly as we put another touchdown up on the board. And we got the lead back. Still work to do though. This game was back and forth, tit for tat. And I'm scrambling out the pocket, reaching out, getting that first down. Now the last 2 games have been a little sketchy, but I can definitely say this game, I was putting in work. I kind of was putting in work last game a little bit, but this game I really felt like I was dominating and doing whatever I wanted, even though it was close. Bada bing, bada boom, I'm back in that end zone, man. Scrambling, getting a touchdown. It's my bread and butter. I mean, why would I not go to it? I could use the arm when I need to, but you know the electricity come from the cleats. And like a nose when it's cold in the wintertime, I just kept on running. For the rest of the game, running. And eventually, I would get the opportunity to put 6 more points on the board with another rushing touchdown. And we would walk away with another win. And then I got an offer from Arizona State, another school that was on my list. Colorado, another school that was on my list as well. And man, they was coming in. Even got an offer from Florida, a school that wasn't one of my top priorities. But hey, I also ended up finally getting that offer from Louisville after they scouts was in attendance. But what's crazy is shortly after getting that offer, I spoke to the head coach, and he just expressed that I was a good player, but I wasn't really exactly what they were looking for. I didn't showcase exactly what they wanted to see. Then I heard from the Ohio State head coach, and he basically said the same thing. And that's wild, man. It was looking like my chances of playing at Ohio State, straight out of high school, had shifted dramatically. But at the moment, my top 3 was LSU, Notre Dame, and I had to pick a third school. I had to come up with my top 3 for the final game of the season. And after weighing out my options, I decided to drop LSU. I didn't want to be a walk-on. I wanted a chance to play immediately. And then it was time, man. The end of the year, senior night. And as I was walking out, flowers in hand, getting embraced by the crowd, my fans, my family, it was time to show out for my high school one more time. And it happened to be against a rival school. So you know what that mean, man. Friday night lights against a rival. Man, the energy is definitely on that field. Best believe. Started off kind of slow, but listen, I was running a hurry up offense. I was just trying to move us down the field and score as quick as possible, because I knew it was a chance that this could be a shootout. And after scrambling out the pocket, I seen daylight in the field. I don't care if it's a little crease or a big crease. I'm taking it. I feel like I got the speed to get there, but I also got the arm talent. I gotta remind you again, because y'all might just think I'm a runner. If I get put in a position where I can't use my legs and I gotta use my arm to win the game, I'm fully comfortable doing that. But until I'm in that position and they tell they stop me from using my legs, we gonna keep abusing it. And we was moving down that field with ease, man. In the red zone once again, you know they calling the QB run, and I'm punching it in for 6 more. I don't know what them boys thought, but that boo-hoo crying for senior night is over with. I'm trying to put belt to it. Had them fans looking stunned in the crowd. But we had to come back down and put some more points on the board because them boys was up by 3. And whoever watching this vid, I need you to do me a favor. Pull out your iPhone, go to the Find My iPhone app, and see if y'all can find my teammates. Because on this drive, they was doing a whole lot of nothing, and there was a whole lot of me carrying. And I don't even mean to do my teammates like that, but come on, bro. Y'all got to lock in for this win. It's the last game of the season, my final high school game, and I'm just trying to go out with a bang. This could affect my entire college experience, so we got to go out strong. 20-17, ended up completing a huge play down the field. Hey man, like a jeweler, we was moving them chains. 8 minutes left to go in the game. I can't lie, bro. All the scrambling and everything be looking cool, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't dog tired. But sometimes I just gotta fight through it. Now the D-end ended up hawking me on that one, I can't lie. But best believe on that next play, I was up out of there. Moving down the field, got us down to the 20, put us in position to score once again. And some of y'all might think y'all got deja vu, because I just basically did the exact same thing to get us down to the 5. And then at that point, you already knew what was coming, man. The QB run, and we was gonna score again and take that lead right back. I was flexing a little bit, I can't lie, bro. I can't lie, I had to let them know. But once again, they came down and took the lead right back. So now, we in clutch time. 37 seconds left to go. We need to score to win this game. We need to go out with a bang. I'm trying to go insane. You see how I'm moving around in this pocket? That's real Lamar Jackson like, bruh. I'm telling you, it get electric with them legs. And I was praying to God I did not fumble the ball. I cannot lie. If that would have happened, it would have been heartbreaking. But I was able to rush in for the final touchdown of the game, the final touchdown of my high school career. And we will walk away with the dub, man. and I ended up securing that offer from Notre Dame. And this kind of did change a lot of things. Now, my top 3 schools, they had all officially offered me. Then the day finally came. The biggest day of my life, man. Signing day. I get to pick the school I'm gonna start my college career at, and hopefully end it at. And trust me, they getting the dog. Best believe.